Hey guys, it's the Warrior, and today we are going to be going to the Blazing Dynamo because he did a call out video. I already uploaded this goddamn video. There it is. But alas, I forgot that my mic can't pick up audio. So, anyway, here we go. We gotta love the intimidating music we started out with, alright? It's top notch. It really adds to it. But anyway, let's continue.
Greetings. It is I, the Blaze.
Okay, see, I don't like that intro. You need a new one. Okay, I don't want to just completely tear into them, alright? So, just like...
Dynamo. And I'm here to make a double call-out video. First,
Okay.
I would like to call out Gay Boys Unite. Hey, you...
Okay, this whole part about this guy, I fully agree with. Honestly, he doesn't bother me as much as he thinks, as Dynamo thinks that he does. I honestly get a good laugh out of him, which is actually my thoughts on like all RLSV out there. So, anyway, that's my thoughts.
YouTube channel. Apparently, the owner of said YouTube channel has recently come out of the closet.
Congratulations,
Which,
nobody cares.
Whatever, good on you. If that's what you need to do for yourself to make yourself happy, do what you feel needs to be done. However, I think it's kind of odd that you go on to the Warriors channel.
Huh. He sounds like a cool guy. Maybe you should check him out, maybe subscribe, maybe hit that notification bell, follow him on Twitter, the whole 9 yards. Just check him out.
And then call him, what did you use? What phrase did you say? A nerdy ass faggot.
He's 2/3 of the way there. I'm a nerdy ass, but I am straight. God, that's such a bad joke. I view that word, the gay slur word, because I know if I say it, I'm gonna get just freaking wrecked in the comment section. I view that as like the N word, though. Like, I can't say the N word, but like Savior can't. God, that's such a bad joke. Jesus Christ. Oh God, I'm so sorry. But seriously though, like I feel like he can say that word, But that's just me.
That's kind of derogatory, don't you think? That's very derogatory. And how are you supposed to be able to get away with that kind of crap? If people called you such a thing, that people would be howling for blood in the streets. Oh
That's
my
true.
God, oh my God. Look what that guy just did. Talk about double standard, dude.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, language, by the way. If you're not used to it by my channel already, I swear like a sailor.
Double standard. Look, if you're gonna be gay, fine. Whatever. Nobody really cares. Do what you feel makes you happy.
Basically my thoughts on it.
Don't go fucking trying to exude some shit like that on somebody else.
Well, thank you.
Especially when all you guys want to sit back and...
Alright. That's kind of the theme of this video, is him not being a dick to me. And that's not something I see from any RLSV out there. And God, it's really confusing because I've been saying RLSH exclusively for like 2 years now. More like 2.5, because like I was into the community a little bit beforehand. So yeah. So it's really confusing that all of these RLSV just popped out of fucking nowhere. And then I have to start saying RLSV, and then I will say RLSH on accident, and be like, oh shit, sorry, my bad. And it's just like a whole fucking mess. And see, I told you, language alert.
Complain and cry to everybody about, oh, he called me a derogatory name for that references my preferences.
You're a poet and you didn't know it.
That's pretty damn terrible. Huh.
Smoking is bad for you, you shouldn't do it.
And for the Warrior...
Oh, buddy, here we go.
I have a call out for you, too. Where are you? You haven't uploaded in a while.
You know what? No, I'm not going to pause here.
I appreciate the shout out that you gave me in your apology video for the quality of the knife instruction video. yourself from knife attacks, I am glad that you took my advice.
I did take his advice, all right? And I have no problem with that. If I don't mind taking good advice, no matter where it comes from, all right? And my whole thing about this guy is before I was like, screw him, I don't care about him. If he were to change his name from RLSH and prove himself, fine. But now, after this video, honestly, I've seen this a couple times because my freaking recording software failed. Well, I failed, but like the thing is, I'm blaming the recording software because, yeah. Like, if he were to just change his name, I would welcome him with open arms, man. Like, it breaks my heart that he doesn't want to be an RLSH, or is an idea that I was thinking of before, an RLSG. If he doesn't want to do the hero work, that's fine. It's not for everybody, but if he wants to be an RLSG, a real life super guide, all right, that would be perfect, all right? That would be flawless because he doesn't deserve to be associated with Maledic and associates, all right? Because Maledic tears people down. He is building people up, and which is something I don't see RLSV doing. They need to have a subcategory entirely called RLSG. And my channel is basically RLSG in my mind. But I am an RLSH personally because I go out and do the hero work. So I call myself that. But if he doesn't want to do the hero work, that's perfectly understandable. Like I said, it isn't for everybody. But he should at least change his name to RLSG because he doesn't need to be associated with Maledic. Because Maledic's an idiot, alright? Anyway, let's continue.
As well as M1 training, I believe it was. Shout out to M1
Anti-1 training, actually.
training, right on. But I really hope that didn't disparage you.
It didn't, and allow me to explain. Basically, I had nothing to upload. I had no reason to upload, and I don't believe in uploading time waster content. So I will have breaks when I don't upload for a while. That's when I'm strapped for ideas. So that's when you guys come in. If you see I haven't uploaded in a while, either A, make a video like this explaining, hey, bitch, upload, or give me ideas in my comment section. I appreciate both of them. And yeah, anyway, that's about it.
From wanting to continue in uploading and hero work.
It did not. This Gay Boys Unite has not discouraged me at all. If anything, it's encouraged me because he makes me laugh, honestly, because his comments are just, they make my day. They're just so dumb and they just make me laugh, and it just keeps me going in life, you know?
Because perhaps you might actually grow to become the worthy adversary that I asked for.
I don't get that. Why would you want to fight someone? I mean, like, go out and fight someone that's not for a sport. I'm a boxer, alright? And so I understand doing it for a sport because maybe you like fighting. But the thing is, that's for a sport. That's different. So I don't get why you would want to actively go out and fight someone. I just don't, alright? If it's for training purposes, yeah, sure. If it's consensual on both parties, yeah, sure. But I just don't get why you want an adversary. Well, I guess I kind of do. I've always wanted kind of like a Joker to my Batman, in a way. I know that sounds psychotic because Joker's a fucking psychopath, but the thing is, like, I've always wanted, like, kind of someone like that, but the thing is, I don't want it actually. Because I know that if I were to actually have that, then people would be dying, and that's not worth it at all. So, yeah, that's kind of the thing. I don't I wanted like a supervillain just because it seems like it would be fun, but it's not worth the actual cost that it would be, you know? So anyway, that's the thing. Like, I don't know. It's just like I don't know how to explain my thoughts on him because he's such a confusing RLSV to me. Because I agree with like almost everything he's saying, but the fact that he's an RLSV pisses me off.
Unless, of course, you're going to let some troll known as Gay Boys Unite
Nope. No, not
disparage you
gonna.
from your
Not
work
gonna
entirely.
ever. Okay, let's get something straight. No matter what the circumstances are, I'm never quitting. Ever. I don't care if I was like paralyzed. I would find some way to get unparalyzed and do this bitch, alright? Like oh god, I pissed off my entire paralyzed fan base with that sentence and I am so sorry. Oh god, it's too late to be making this bullshit. It's almost 2 a.m.
So I say unto you, warrior.
Oh my god, this is my favorite part of the video. Okay, he has this voice effect and I absolutely love it. It's just so funny. I know I'd be laughing so much harder right now if my grandparents weren't asleep in the other room. So like I imagine me, but like belting this like a few thousand decibels higher, alright? The glass bottles. Love it. I love this guy. I freaking love this video so much.
Don't let what that punk ass had to say to you disparage you.
God, okay, now he goes back to this, and I gotta say, the tonal shift caught me by surprise. I went into this expecting to get roasted. Alright, I expected to get absolutely flamed, and I was excited for that. Alright, because oh, that reminds me, there's another video I have to react to by Wood Spider, I think. I don't know his fucking name, and I don't care. He insults me a ton, and it's just comedy gold. All right. See, I'm not opposed to being roasted. All right. I think it's funny. I think it's great. So if you're like if and I'm also not afraid of constructive criticism. And if you can combine both into a single one, then you are my hero. Anyway, let's continue.
I might troll the shit out of you in the comments, and I might call you out on being a goofball.
I will never, ever, 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 ever stop being a goofball. That is who I am. I am a goofball, and I have no shame about that. And honestly, I feel like you should be a goofball if you're an RLSH because you need to be approachable. Otherwise, you're a psychopath in a super suit. You could be seen as a threat, right? You need to be approachable. That's one of the biggest things is being approachable, because if you're not, you're gonna be possibly have the cops called on you, especially if you're masked. If you're masked, you absolutely need to be approachable. All right. So being a goofball helps with that. Anyway, yeah.
Understand that I am a villain. That's what I'm gonna do.
You don't have to. That line hurts me so much. That line hurts me more than any little comment that you could write in the whole world because you have so much potential and it just hurts that you're not going with it.
It's time for the warrior to stop being a nerd and start being a knight.
I like that line. I really like that line, but I'm always going to be a nerd. All right. That's just who I am. I'm going to be a nerd. There's nothing that nobody's going to ever stop me being a nerd. All right. I don't see why I can't be both a nerd and a knight.
A warrior. Don't be a damn fool. Get out there and start uploading. Keep doing the good that you've been trying. trying to do, kid?
Okay, I this line confuses me because he's like, keep doing the good that you've been trying to do, kid. It's like, I could take this as two ways. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Good job, you're doing great. Or the second option, you've been failing but keep going. Like, I don't know what to interpret that as. So, Dynamo, if you do see this, when you probably do because you stalk my channel. So when you see this, please let me know by what you meant by that comment. All right. Either way, I'm fine with. Like I said, I like being roasted. I think it's hilarious. So anyway, let's continue.
Because you're either going to see the light. These heroes aren't what they say.
All right. There are some idiot heroes out there, and I am not denying that. Of course there's going to be idiots in this community. It's called real life superheroes. That's basically like ground zero for cringe. How would I know? Because I was one. Like, I was the cringe hero. But I stuck with it and had people encourage me and teach me. And I taught myself. And I did have to learn the hard way a lot of times, alright? I did. And the only thing I really didn't have to train for is parkour. Because I've been doing that since I was 12. And it's just, I don't understand why he thinks that I don't see that the RLSH can be full of a bunch of idiots. Because it is. There is a few exceptions. Phoenix Jones, Red Shuriken, Widowster, those are my go-to. Red Shuriken, Phoenix Jones, and Widowster. Black Rat is another one of my go-tos. Like, there are tons. Black Phoenix, I don't shout out him enough. He's great. So, there's some good ones out there. But the people like Spider-Man, alright, he comes to mind when I think of idiot heroes. He was a horrible hero, alright? He was horrible. But then if you check his channel now, after I gave him a ton of constructive criticism and roasted the shit out of him, he looks great. He's changed entirely. He finally hit puberty. His voice deepened. His voice is as deep and sexy as mine now. You know, like, so like, I don't get why he thinks that I'm blind to this. I'm not. All right. I just choose to see the parts of it that benefit me. Yes, I see that there are some idiots out there, and I did a video on an idiot. I just don't see why you choose to identify with the group that has more idiots. Every group in the world is going to have these dumbasses. I don't see why you have to pick the one that has the most out of the two that you were perfectly suitable for. And I honestly think the perfect role that you could suit is an RLSG, a real life super guide. I thought of that myself, and I don't know why you haven't thought of it, because that should be your role. You should not be an RLSV, you should be an RLSG. And that, I feel, could be flawless for you. Because I'm assuming you don't want to do the hero work. Alright, I'm just going to assume that. No offense to you, I'm not saying that you're not a good person. I'm just saying, I just don't see you doing that. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that you have so much potential, and you're wasting it here with people like Maledick. Yes, I'm calling him Maledick still. Deal with it. In there, and he's not on your level. He tears people down while you try to build them up, and that's not something any RLSV does. All you do is build people up, but all Maledick does is try to... He has a superiority complex. He thinks he's better than everybody else. You, I don't see that. You, I see as genuinely trying to help, and it just pisses me off to see you say, I'm a villain, that's what I do, and that is sad. Sad, man. You need to just... I don't ever see you actually taking my advice on this, alright? But I would love it if you did. Honestly, I feel like this entire community would welcome you with open arms. You people make us out to be an elitist bunch. Look how I started, alright? I managed to, as cocky as this sounds, get in one of the top rungs of the community here. I'm hitting 200, which is actually a lot for an RLSH who's been around for 2 years. I've only been around for 2 years and I'm hitting 200. That's 100 subscribers a year, roughly. And you know what? It's only going to get faster and faster growth from here, and that's kind of insane for me. And by the way, I have something special planned for my 200 subscriber special. Y'all are going to love it. You're going to get like 3 years of extra content. I just don't get why you choose to do this. It just, I go on these rambling sessions so much in my videos. I feel like you guys should just be used to it by now, you know? And, oh god, I mentioned this in my last video, but I forgot to mention it when he was on this part. The goofball section. I am a lot less of a goofball in Suit, but I'm still a goofball. Because I do understand that it's something I take seriously. But my videos, I am much more of a goofball, because I have room to be. That's one of the reasons why the knife video turned out so badly, is because I was more of a goofball instead of an instructor, because that's what I'm used to for my recordings. But I will say it again, I was more just caught up with hanging out with my friend I haven't seen in a while. Alright, that's completely my fault. Nothing directed at Xavier, right? He apologized because he wanted to, alright? So, that's just his own thing, and that's fine. Anyway, where was I? I completely went off topic. Okay, I'll just unpause and see where I end up.
As far as them being the good guys. Or who knows? You might become like us villains.
Yeah, no. No.
We might be villains, but we're not bad people.
And I see that now. Alright? I always assumed that you were just a dickhead. And then I looked into your comments more after I saw this video, and I saw that you were actually helping me a lot of the time, but you undercut it with like an insult. For instance, the most common one you used was Little Hero. You've stopped using that now, so okay, I don't really care. That never really got to me. You have so much potential, my dude. I know that right now, this entire community kind of hates you, alright? I'm just gonna come out and say it. This entire community does not like you. But I guarantee you can turn that around. You can, alright? I believe you can. We are a very forgiving bunch. At least I am. And again, at the risk of sounding cocky, I'm one of the top people around here these days. So, just, like, I don't want to sound like a dick here, but I can help you, man. Like, I can, like, you know, I mean, I'd shout you out. I do, like, everything to make sure that you wouldn't be hated anymore. Of course, there would be some people that still would, but you would be a lot less hated than you are now. And we're, like I said, we're a very forgiving bunch. So please consider just changing it to, like, I really like the idea of an RLSG, alright? Because that's something this community desperately needs, is an RLSG. So please consider that, at least. If you don't want to be an RLSH, just consider that at the very least.
Well, in a manner of speaking.
And that line just sounds dumb. Alright, so that was a whole 24 minutes of a 4-minute video. Alright, let's check the comments, shall we? Can I, please? Okay, thank you. Basically, he's saying, I'm not a murderer. Yeah, he hasn't responded to that yet, because it's fucking 2 a.m. Basically, I come down here to go to Maledic. These kids, like the warrior, don't realize the danger of being an RLSH or the danger of poor training. A lot of people talk smack, misspelled, about martial arts. At least they're established martial arts. You can't, by the way, my name is not established or my name. Oh wait, no, God, my joke failed. No, I have failed my joke. What has happened to me? Anyway, uh, basically, you can't learn martial arts from books or videos. I agree, however, books and videos are a good way to learn theory, but theory must be practiced in order to become fact. That I agree with. I don't think you can just learn from books and videos alone. You need to train it, alright? You books and videos are a good way to learn the things, but in order to put it to practice, you need to train it. You could know every single pressure point, but until you train it, you won't know how to use them, which is exactly what happened to me. I knew a lot of the useful pressure points, but I had no real knowledge on how to actually use them. And now I've noticed they're actually not that useful. I mean, some of them are useful for disarming, sure, but that doesn't actually come up that often. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. I do realize the danger of being an RLSH. Alright? And poor training, that was my life the first 3 months. And then I started training and stuff with Savior, and then I realized how much of a dumbass I was. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Basically, I'm sorry, I'm really tired, so you're gonna have to bear with Tired Warrior. And he goes on longer rambling sessions. I know, right? How is that even possible? So, bear with me here. And I giggle a lot more. Anyway, so, yes, I do realize the danger. But, on the other hand, I'm 6'3". I really don't have much of people being scared of, people not being intimidated if they come up to me. I know that sounds cocky as shit, but honestly, if you come up to a 6-foot guy and he's pretty confident going up to you, you're not gonna be the most confident self if you try to fight him. And if you can get into somebody's head, you've basically already won. That's the thing. Anyway, I went way off topic again. I'm really trying here not to go off topic as much as I usually do. But anyway, Maledic is an idiot. You are not. You don't need to be an idiot. You can be so much better. And just all you have to do is change your name to an RLSG, and I would love that. Or if you really wanted to go the extra mile, RLSH, but you know what, I'm pushing. As you can probably tell, my videos are, oh my god, what is this video that's in my recommended? Jesus Christ, alright. I really like this video, honestly, I really do. Because it shows that he's not a complete douchebag. Which I get that impression from Maledic, because he's trying to build me up. He thought that I was discouraged by this Gay Boys Unite guy, and he went out of his way to make a video basically saying, hey, don't listen to this dickhead. What supervillain does that? I made a really good video on the relationship between RLSH and RLSV. Let's see how many likes and dislikes it has. This one, it's from Gotham, the TV show. Yes, I liked my own video, deal with it, because it's fucking, I spent an hour and a half on this shit. I used his name, as the example, because that's what our relationship is I felt like he's constantly looking for just a purpose with the RLSH, and I feel like he can find one if he just either becomes one, or I really like the idea of him being an RLSG. Alright? You could coin a whole new term with that. for people who don't like the idea of being labeled as the villain, but don't like the hero work and want to help people. Anyway, I'm gonna ramble for another hour if I don't stop, so I'm gonna stop. Oh, wait, no, I have one more thing. Let's see, where is it? Here it is. This is a great example. Okay, open the goddamn video. Thank you. Okay, shut up. Alright, you can look at this as an epic fail, or you can look at this as a lesson in preparation. It is all how you want to look at the situation itself. Better luck next time, little hero. Very good point. It does matter how he sees it, but so far he's doing great. Yeah, I like this melancholy guy. Alright, respect. Thank you for the encouragement. But basically, my comment down here. Yo, man, what? Oh, where's my comment? The hell? Oh, here we go. Okay, I'm not gonna get caught up in his comments. It's so easy to get caught up in his comments. But basically, here's a good example of what I'm saying about undercutting. Well, you can look at this as an epic fail. Like, he goes on a huge tangent about how I can look at this as a learning moment instead of a failure. And then he undercuts it with Little Hero. Like, that comment never really got to me. I just assumed it was basic supervillain jargon, and I didn't really care. But it just confuses me now when I look at his videos and I see that he's actually not a terrible guy. And hold on a second. I need to hear his voice one more time. Speak. Okay. I have a theory. I need to confirm or deny this. Hold on. Okay, I know he speaks Latin. His soaping video. Yes, I'm a soaper. Deal with it. Guide. I don't know. Back to basics, I think it is. Here we go. No, my charger fell out. I don't care.
Today, you are going to be learning.
He sounds so similar. I'm not saying anything specific, alright? But that's my current theory. He sounds like a little deepened. I think he could be doing that to disguise his voice, alright? But that's my theory, alright? That's just, throwing that out there. Anyway, I'm gonna go on a huge rant if I don't stop. So, God, just basically, please consider being an RLSG. Please, 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 please. Because it pains me to see how much potential you have. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. The usual, follow my Twitter, all that bullshit. See you guys in the next one. Toodles.